Hello and welcome to Plus or Minus. We are recording live from New York. I'm Brynn Wallner. I'm a journalist and founder of Dimepiece, which is a platform dedicated to women in watches. And this is the lovely
Scarlett Baker, and I'm also a watch journalist, bridging the gap between fashion and watches.
Yes, doing God's work.
God's work.
Yes. All right, well, let's just get right into it, shall we? Ooh, best Cartier model.
Ooh, best Cartier model. I mean, naturally, I want to go to the Crash because it's iconic, but probably the Pebble.
Ooh.
Yeah, probably the Pebble, just because I like the kind of contrast of the dial and the case together.
Yeah.
I think it's fun, and also when Tyler, the creator, wore it, he posted it on Instagram, like on a bike ride,
So
literally
casual.
wearing it. Yeah, and I'm like, it's such a cool watch, like to wear it in that scenario is kind of crazy. So I'd probably go for a Pebble. Yeah.
Wow, that's a hot take.
Yeah.
The best Cartier is a Pebble?
I mean, for me,
Wow.
it would be one I'd want right now.
Okay,
You go.
Well, I'm gonna take the opposite.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go for the tank because
Okay.
I feel like
You can't go wrong there.
it's the blueprint.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to
Ooh,
look.
No, this is a good one.
Uh-oh.
Best brand to party with.
Whoa.
Yeah.
One of the perks of being a watch journalist is we just get wined and dined by all these watch brands.
Yep.
And we do get to see who parties the hardest. Gotta say, Hublot.
I would agree with you on that one. They throw a good party.
They throw a good party. Think whatever you want about
Yeah.
Hublot, like the aesthetic, whatever. I mean, they are disruptive. They're crazy. They're the crazy girls.
Yeah. I remember going to like it was almost like a weird rave, like warehouse
Yeah.
in Paris for
Oh my
a party.
God, a rave.
Yeah, it was kind of random, but I feel like on board with like their kind of disruptive
Yeah.
vibe, as you say.
Are we aligned on this one?
I would have. I do have to say, Piaget.
Oh yeah.
They do know how to throw a great party. The launch of their Polo 79 this year, they threw an amazing party with it.
Okay, next one. Who's your least favorite person in the watch industry? Just kidding. Best dial color.
Ooh.
Okay.
ID Genève did a really cool yellow dial with like the launch of their company, and then Journe has a really cool Line Sport one with like beautiful yellow dial on it. It like really contrasts nicely.
I mean, out of all the colors in the rainbow,
I know.
of which there are many, I think I like blue.
Okay.
And of course there are so many different shades of blue,
Yeah.
and I really don't want you immediately to think of the Tiffany blue.
I was just thinking that.
Because I feel like that has just been beaten into the ground.
Yeah.
But nothing wrong with that.
So if someone was to give you that watch, would you wear it?
I would take it and then
Yeah.
sell it on Chrono 24.
Yeah,
No. I love this blue.
Yeah.
I'm wearing Papa's Rolex.
Lovely.
I actually didn't know that this watch existed until I started Dimepiece, and then my dad was like, "Oh, you're doing all this watch stuff. Here's
Yeah.
the Rolex." And I
What
was
shade
like,
are we calling this
"Ah."
blue?
It's like a darker blue. It's almost a navy, but
Yeah.
not quite.
Kind of like similar to this.
Yeah, it's like a little
Yeah.
lighter, kind of a matte. I love blue. I think blue might be my favorite color besides pink.
Yeah.
But pink, like you said, I think it's a little too on the nose for a lady's watch. But pink for
too
a guy
obvious,
is
yeah.
hot.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling.
Oh
pink
yeah, of course, Barbie.
So good.
Yeah. Ooh, fun. Okay, best Rolex model.
Ooh. I'm really into the wood dial Rolex.
Ooh, like
I
a
love
president?
that one, yeah.
That's sexy.
I think it's really cool. I don't know, just for me, like, there probably isn't one specific one, but it would be more the ones that are a bit more experimental with the dials. Obviously, last year's watches with Rolex, so Watches and Wonders, were
Yeah.
fun. I know that they were probably a bit like, I would say Marmite, you would probably say Vegemite.
Yeah.
Yeah, not to everyone's taste. They were fun, but more traditionally, like the dials that are a bit more provocative. So, you know, any kind of like stone dial or that wood dial that they did, I think that was really cool. It would be a vintage Rolex, for sure. What about you?
I'm just gonna say the Rolex Daytona. I feel like the Daytona, I just want one so bad.
Yeah.
And it's just so, oh.
Elton John's Rolex.
Oh my God.
That one is my dream. For anyone that
Elton
does, I'm obsessed with leopard print.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
that watch for me is like holy grail.
That's Grail.
And it's like gauche and tacky
Oh my
as
God,
hell.
it's crazy. I think Daytonas are cool, and it's a really good platform to just experiment. Like there
Yeah.
are so many variations. I feel like if I could have one, it'd be the one, a Zenith Daytona, like a neo vintage Y2K, just like big fat, maybe like a two-tone, like just like
Two-tone's good.
just like I like open up the door and
I
I'm
like
like
to the
it,
room.
like, yeah, like I'm like boom, like yeah.
If you're gonna get it, show it off.
Yeah.
Next one.
All right.
On the topic of that, best two-tone watch.
Oh, best two-tone watch. Yeah. I mean, probably. I love a big, feel loud two-tone Rolex Daytona.
Best two-tone watch, probably a Cartier, like a Panthère.
Oh, this is an
Panthère
interesting take. Whenever people ask me about the two-tone Panther, I'm like, you can only do either steel or gold. You can't do in between.
No, I love that. It's like a fun hybrid because like the one I would get would be the small, like mini.
Yeah. And
I feel like because it's dainty and delicate, I would want something a bit more like eye-catching about it.
Yeah.
If that kind of makes any sense.
Yeah.
I absolutely love two-tone. Like all my jewelry is like
same.
silver and gold.
Two-tone Cartier. Hot take.
Yep, that's mine.
Yep. You heard it here first.
Let's do the next one. Ooh, best watch bracelet. I'm glad that's gone to you first and not to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can't deny the Jubilee.
Yes.
I think the Jubilee bracelet on a Rolex is
Particularly in two-tone.
so iconic, particularly in two-tone. And I feel like it's been copied and it's like, I can really appreciate that. But also when you said best watch bracelet, my mind immediately went to like best bracelet style watch.
Yeah.
Like a Panther, like a Cartier Panther that you can wear like super loose, you could stack it and it, from far away it kind of looks like a bracelet. And it's not just for the ladies, like Bella Hadid has like a very chaotic Panther stack. Timothée Chalamet wears a little mini Cartier Panther. He wears it super loose.
Loosey-goosey.
Loosey-goosey, and I love it. But yeah, this is definitely not what they were asking with this.
No. So my dad gave me his Tag Heuer Monaco when I joined the watch industry, kind of like you.
Yeah.
And it's from around 2007. But it has a really cool bracelet on it that you don't really see quite a lot, and a lot of people stop me and ask me like, you know, when is this from? Like, what's this bracelet? So supposedly it's called a mint bracelet. To me, it looks like a checkerboard almost, of like loads of like tiny little squares. Like it feels different to other stuff that's out there.
I need to see this.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Because I've only seen Monaco on the leather.
Yeah. No, I originally thought about doing that, but I think because it's so big on my wrist and chunky, and I wear it with a stack it with a lot of jewelry, I think it fits well having the metal bracelet with that. Okay, so we're out of these questions, but one I want to ask you is, right now, Grail watch. Doesn't have to be the one that you like, you know, want to have in like 10 years time, but right now, if I'm like pressuring you, what would it be?
My mind is so far away from getting a new watch because I just want to buy a house. And that feels so unattainable that I don't even let my mind go there. Honestly, the most basic answer I can give you is I really want a Royal Oak.
Okay.
Like, I need a Royal Oak. How do I not have one yet?
Why do you want one?
It was the first watch I learned about that actually got me into watches. I was working at Sotheby's. I was on the editorial team. And we did a series on the GOAT watches.
Okay.
It was my introduction into watches at a higher level beyond just like, oh, these are cool to wear. And so I feel like it's just cemented in my brain as like, this is the watch that kicked it off for me, and I really want a little one.
Yeah. Okay, so mine, I would probably go for vintage Piaget Protocol, or like an opal.
Ooh, opal.
Yeah, or even like malachite, because also coming back to green being my favorite color.
Yeah.
I guess from my roots in like fashion journalism as well, coming to the watch industry, it feels like a watch or a brand for me that fuses both together really well.
They have a leg up being a jeweler as well.
Exactly. And I feel like the two just sit really nicely, and it never feels like contrived or you know, forced or anything like that. So probably Piaget.
A Piaget.
Yeah. I'm gonna sideline getting the house and just stick to the watch.
All right, well, when I have my house, I'll have you over for a little cocktail in my backyard, and you'll be there with all your watches.
And then we'll be the best known party in the watch industry.
Oh, yeah.
Invite Hublot.
We'll invite Hublot. Yeah, everybody. Oh.